This match starts at 126 pounds, and watch this wild sequence in the third period as Mark Bone of Jefferson gets the 5-point move to take an 8-7 lead over Nick Klinger. But Nick Klinger comes up with a huge takedown late as he posts a 10-8 decision to give Kittatinny a 3-0 lead over Jefferson. Jefferson would forfeit at 132 pounds, and 138 pounds, it's all Austin Scrivani of Kittatinny as he decks Jason Luker of Jefferson in just 15 seconds, and Kittatinny has a 15-0 lead. At 145 pounds, Kittatinny notches another fall here, watch Jake Van Wintergren get the fall in 48 seconds over Dawn White, and Kittatinny's off to a 21-0 lead. We move to 152 pounds, and it's Trevor Scott of Kittatinny with a third period takedown as he would go on to top Giuseppe Santillo 9-3, and Kittatinny has a 24-0 lead after 5 matches. Okay, at 160 pounds, Jefferson gets on the scoreboard as Patrick Harsani gets the takedown in the second period and routes to a 10-7 decision over Cody Mitchell, and the Falcons trail 24-3. At 170 pounds, it's a recent 100-match winner Luke Bone of Jefferson snapping a 2-2 tie with the pinning combination in 51 seconds over Josh Klimek to cut Kittatinny's lead to 24-9 midway through the match. But Kittatinny responds here at 182 pounds as Luke DeGroat builds a 9-2 lead before he notches the fall in 3:31 over Jake Jakova, and Kittatinny pushes his lead to 30-9. The Cougars pick up another pin here at 195 pounds. Watch Tyler Wehrberg deck Cole Bonfatti in 4:31, and Kittatinny's up by 27, 36-9 with 5 matches remaining. We move to 220 pounds and watch Avery Schroeder Jefferson with the takedown and the fall in 3:26 over Nick Simpson, and Jefferson trails 36-15 to the Cougars. But once again, Kittatinny has an answer at 285. Watch Griffin Waldron roll Tom Urban to his back for the pin in 144, and Kittatinny increases its lead to 42-15. At 106 pounds, it's all Mark DiGiorno of Kittatinny as he builds a 15-2 lead before he pins Bob Hortense in 4:33, and Kittatinny's running away with this one 48-15. In a thriller at 113 pounds, watch Perry Mario Kittatinny get the third period escape, and he would hold on to a wild 1-0 win over Anthony Antonek, and it's 51-15 Kittatinny. Big win there for Mayo. Jefferson gets a pin here at 120 as Chris Schreck pins Casey Hotz in 112, but Kittatinny would go on to an impressive 51-21 victory at Kittatinny Regional High School.
I really think this win is actually really important because it's our first home match. Our team is looking really good. Everybody did their best, and I think that this whole rest of this year is going to be really good.
It's nice since we don't have our seniors. We were a little worried, but we pulled together great as a team. Everyone came up big and did their job.
Boy, I couldn't be prouder. I'm just on what was coming back on paper. Coaches get together and they do things on paper. Boy, it didn't look good. We did it probably 5 or 6 different ways, and I'm just so proud of the kids that came through for me, like the DeGroats and Wernbergs and little Perry Mayos and stuff. I mean, I'm missing kids, but boy, we did a fantastic job. I'm so proud. Kids that won and lost.
You guys kind of maybe rolled the dice a little bit, bumping Nick Klinger up against Mark Bone. Looked like a good decision for a little bit, and then looked like it almost was a dangerous one. But Klinger, talk about what he did. Nice job getting off his back and coming back to win that match.
Yeah. That was him being a junior and have been probably in bad situations in the summertime tournaments and things that he goes to. So it was really, really bad. There's a lot of referees that just would have just rolled it and slapped him at, but he kept his composure, fought out of it, went one way, then came out the other way. So he was smart in a bad situation, but and it came back to win.
Talk about a little bit of the role that you have here as a junior. Obviously, you guys lost a lot of really talented senior wrestlers last year. How's it a little bit different for you as your role on the team, not only being in the varsity lineup this year, but maybe being looked to as a bit of a leader in the room as well?
I mean, yeah, we did lose a lot of seniors, but we just got to step up. Me, Klinger, Scrivani, being, some of the bigger juniors, got to step up and lead by example.
And talk about this for you. Obviously, being a freshman, this is a big year for you, but a nice big win, 1-0. Just talk about what the difference that you found so far in high school wrestling from what you had previously.
It's definitely different than middle school. It's more exciting, being under the light and all.
And talk about your team. Obviously, you guys lost a lot of good upper weights to graduation. You yourself having to step in, but talk about what it's like being on this team now, having to kind of rebuild a little bit with all the talent you lost to graduation.
I thought it was going to be really hard this year because we had a really solid team the last 2-3 years. And with everybody leaving, we had a lot to set. So I think we're actually doing really good.
And you talk about that. Now you look at this and moving forward, obviously you got some big matches still coming up. High Points, Phillipsburg, all these quality teams that are on your schedule. And how do you keep your team moving forward at this point?
Well, boy, if success doesn't breed success, I don't know what will. The kids should feel good about themselves. There's a couple kids that, got smoked a little bit, so they got to wait for some confidence builders. But this should be a confidence builder. This should help them believe that what we're doing in the room's working, and hopefully they take it and go further. They can't be satisfied. They cannot be satisfied because a lot of those matches in February are going to go the other way around. But you have to keep working hard.